5 reasons why everyone like Olympics. Every person related to sports or even a fan of sports is talking about only one thing nowadays, and that is Olympics. The Olympics have just started and everyone's on their feet already. Such is the hype of the mega event. Ever thought why Olympics are always so cheered and waited for a long time? Well, as the mega sports event is happening nowadays, take a look at 5 reasons why the Olympics are loved everywhere around the globe. 5. Lots and lots of prizes. Olympics is just not about taking part in your favorite sport and supporting your country, it's much more than that. Olympics is about pride, passion, and courage to show people what your country means to you. Olympics is about the passion of sports and patriotism. Therefore, Olympics has set prizes for almost everyone who take part in it and perform good, who able to win the games in the form of medals. Gold, silver and bronze medals are given to the athletes who take a first, second and third position in the games respectively. Ever since the start of Olympics, United States of America has won the most number of medals, i.e. 2,403 medals, which include 943 gold medals. The USA is followed by Russia and Germany with 1,528 and 1,305 medals respectively. Many nations like Afghanistan, Somalia, Barbados etc. haven't won any gold medal in Olympics. So, when the Olympics are going on, grab your tickets if you want to go to Rio, or else enjoy the games in your home with your family. 4. What's new every time? Every time, Olympics introduce its viewers with something new. Mostly they are nation and athletes who take part in their first ever Olympics. A. Debutant nations. This year, 2 countries are playing their first ever Olympics game. These nations include Kosovo and South Sudan. B. Players. This year Olympics have more players than previous editions. Almost 11,478 athletes are registered for the Olympics this year. C. Sports event. This year Olympics edition has increased the number of the sports event. Athletes from all around the world will compete in 42 different games. D. Total nations. With the addition of 2 debut members, Rio Olympics 2016 will be hosting 205 nations from around the globe. First time ever in Olympics history has 205 nations taken part together. 3. Historic Olympics rituals. Talking about the rituals and culture of the game itself, the Olympics are very rich in culture. There are many Olympics rituals and traditions. The famous torch of Olympics, which is lit at the beginning of every Olympics and put off at the end of the games. It is said that the torch bears a certain history of itself. The symbolic Olympic flag with the traditional Olympic logo of 5 circles is known to all. The opening and closing ceremonies of the event is also a fascinating thing to watch. Thus, besides just athletes participating and winning, Olympics is a lot more with a bright, huge history. 2. Oldest, yet youngest sports. Considering just a sports event, some may wonder why so much hype is created regarding the Olympics. The fascinating sports event is nothing less than the hype itself. Olympics are held every 4 years and are divided into 2 categories: Summer Games and Winter Games. Both summer and winter games are held in alternative 2-year period and repeat after every 4 years. More than 200 nations gather together in the same place and compete in 23 different games. All this entertainment and fun in one place. 1. Great, old history. The Olympics are pretty old as far as the games are concerned. Olympics dated back from Greek times, are named after the games that held in Olympia, Greece, in the sanctuary of Zeus, the Greek god. These games were actually the religious and cultural festivals of the ancient civilization. The games continued for a long time before coming to an end when a cultural change occurred in the world. It was then in the 19th century when the Olympics have started again with all the pride that it used to have once. In 1894, Baron Pierre de Coubertin laid the foundation stone of the International Olympics Committee. The first modern Olympics Games occurred in 1896. Afterwards, Olympics Games occur every 4 years at a different venue every time.
If you like this video, please click on the like button for our appreciation. For more tips, tricks, and beneficial blog, please subscribe our channel. Topmost. And don't forget to turn on the bell icon.